we have to see how important is everything and how connected we are with the small things and the big things and everything. My name is Gayatri Gamuz. I am originally from Spain. I live in India since the 90s, for the last 33, 34 years. When I work, I work from a space of being in the moment. So that space, you can say it is a meditative space where I would like to connect just with the form and with the color. And I would like my painting to reflect that moment when I am painting, and to reflect that mindful present moment. I capture that mindful present moment, and it gets reflected on the painting. It gets hung over to the public, and the public receive that. And what I see very often, the response of the viewer to the painting, the way they respond, for me, it is alienated completely with the moment when I was doing the painting. So it is like a communion of all of us, like it's like a oneness of present moment where I am painting and the moment when the painting is in connection with the viewer. I will get on a meditative space and try to get as much as possible a calm, silent mind. From there, the painting happened. So the painting happened as like the stroke on the mindful calligraphy and the stroke. So this form happened by itself. This is a Snow White in South India. So sometimes, I can say often, the viewer will connect my painting with the feminine, a breast, a bubble, many things. Many things. It is not my intention, but it is beautiful that everybody is having some, yeah, some perspective, some interpretation. I think we artists connect with our work naturally. We connect with our work, our life and our work goes together. So if we really connect with our work and we observe, we are always in a, we are always in a permanent change. We are always changing, or we are always in search of something else, always. So as you can observe in artist work, the artists never stay in one place. They keep evolving, they keep looking for new subjects, for new ways of seeing the world, for new ways of describing themselves. And I did figurative work for around 15, 20 years. And my subject was very connected with environmental subjects. And at some point, I felt that I needed a change. So it was a very deep connection with myself and a very deep connection with my work. And I can say that I could observe from outside myself on a transformation, on a change, and I stopped painting for a while, and then I understood that I wanted to to get on a space which was more empty. So I empty my studio and I start, after like 1 year of no working, I started to understand that I could bring to my work another space which was more connected with some more mystical, something mystical happened. I don't know how. So I started connected with the meditation, with silence, and slowly I came to abstract. I never understood abstract, never, till I stopped painting and then something emerged. For anybody from the West who has the chance to understand India and come here is very lucky person. And I always saw it like this. From the very beginning, I felt my life got kind of completed by knowing India, by being connecting here in India with the culture here, with the artists. For me, it was something very great, and I always saw it like that. I think every body is always looking for somewhere else, no? We have this tendency to need to understand life from a faraway perspective, and maybe for you, for artists here or for young people here, they like to discover the West, and for us, we like to understand this side of the world. I was very young when I came the first time. I was only 22. And at that time, I was not um, deciding to live here, or I did not know what was going to happen. And then I met my husband, and then I came to live here. For us, it was always important to live close to nature. We were always in search of living close to nature. So we were looking in the beginning of our being together. We were looking for a place to live. So we traveled all over India, and then finally we decided to live in Thiruvannamalai. It's not easy to achieve simplicity in life, in painting, in programs. We always tend to complicate, to sophisticate, and I think this camp, that lack of sophistication, make it really very special. And the fact that the camp is in a natural space like this, which is not a manicure, it really get us as the artists in touch with something very precious and very essential in life. The community life of a village, the beauty of the community, the beauty of the people. It is really lacking the sophistication of other residencies, other camps. Somehow we tend to always miss that naturalness. No? A very essential part of creativity and inspiration is that deep connection with the natural in nature and the natural in us, because we are also nature. And that, as we are here, we feel more and more that connectivity between all of us, the connection with the volunteers and everybody who is around and among us. So we are feeling more and more in love with everything. So it's a very unique feeling, and it is really nourishing everybody. And we are, I am sharing with all the artists how happy we are in this environment, and the programs are very good, and yeah.
പൂമരം പോലെ ആട് കണ്ണേ പുത്തുമ്പിയോടൊപ്പം തുള്ളു കുഞ്ഞേ പൂന്തേനരുവിയിൽ കുളിക്കു കുഞ്ഞേ പൂഴി കളിക്കെന്റെ കുഞ്ഞേ പൂഴി കളിക്കെന്റെ കുഞ്ഞേ.
In the beginning of my first visits to India, I came to Kerala, and I have been in touch with Kerala since then. Paddy fields are very beautiful. Also, the walks we have around here in the morning, they were very special. You know, artists, we are always looking for success. We are always looking to reach to the big gallery, and we are always in search of selling our work. And everything somehow we put on our heads as something really a very big achievement. But then when you come to a place like this, you are in nature, you look at the very small plants, the very small flowers, the very small. Yesterday when we were on the walk, one of the volunteers were plucking all these plants and telling the names and telling the properties, and it is so important to look at the small things that you are walking here, and you may not notice that you are walking through a path full of uh, medicinal plants, beautiful. So we have to see how important is everything and how connected we are with the small things and the big things and everything.